I am here to give you gals, my ex-gals, my main biatches, my skincare favourites. I've been asked loads of times, I've done a few little highlights on Instagram of some of my skincare favourites, but I wanted to do a video and I wanted to give it to you guys first because I've been into skincare for probably about 10 years now. And my mum always stressed to me the importance of using a moisturiser. I have naturally dry skin, so I always kind of took that on board since I was about 14. But when I started working in the beauty industry and when I kind of beauty blogging and everything kind of got really big, I started to get very much into skincare. So it was probably about maybe 8 years ago. It has taken me a long time to figure out what works for my skin, and I'm still open to whatever the hell is out there. I love skincare, I love finding out new products, and I love being able to see a difference in my skin. To note, my skin is dry, probably normal to dry in the summer. It can be just normal. I'm quite lucky that I don't suffer from blemishes that often, but I do get patchy skin. My skin can look very dull, it can look kind of lifeless, and they're the kind of struggles that I always go with. As you can see, my hands are probably stained orange. That shows you how dry my skin is. This is just moisturizing tan I put on, and it always just clings to my knuckles. So if anyone has any tips for that, please let me know, because I'm always suffering with orange hands and white face. So I'm going to go through my skincare, and I'm going to go through it by cleansers, toners, some sort of acid exfoliants I like, masks, hydrators, body stuff, and then my everyday, just 2 products that I always wear. So to start off, let's go with cleansers. These 2 are my ride or dies. This is the best oil cleanser I've ever used. It is the Aesop Parsley Seed Oil Cleanser. I started using oil cleanser when I started getting into makeup, so again about 7-8 years ago. Oil cleanser will just melt your makeup off. It extracts all the dirt in your skin. It's just so much more gentle than anything else. I haven't used wipes in years now. Don't get me wrong, I'm coming home late. Every now and again there might be a wipe dried across my face and I will feel it for a week. It sucks all the life out of my skin. So this stuff is just my fave. It is expensive as fuck. Let it be known. I think it's €60, but it lasts me the guts of a year. So when you think if I'm using it every single day, almost a year, I only have to buy it once a year. Can't recommend it enough, especially if you have dry skin. The Glossier Milky Cleanser is gorgeous if I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, especially not mascara. This is a really gentle, it's the Milky Jelly Cleanser. Very light in any fragrance. I don't think there's any perfume in it. And it's just very gentle. It just kind of cleanses your face. It's really nice after the gym. But yeah, I don't cleanse my face in the morning, but if I ever feel like I need to, if I had tan on my face or anything else like that, I would use this. This is technically a cleanser. This was something I was influenced by what's her name? Alexandra Steinhardt. She is the beauty editor of Glamour UK, correct me if I'm wrong. And then she said that this is the French women's secret to soft skin. And that she also said Karl Lagerfeld, when he was alive, would dump an entire bottle of this into his bath. So I got it on Amazon. It is called the Colossal Eau de la, and it is I would almost consider it kind of like an exfoliator. I think there are elements in it that definitely kind of take down any texture in your skin or anything like that. But I wouldn't use this to take off my makeup. Apparently they used to use this to take off makeup in theatre. I wouldn't do that personally, but it's actually really nice. I use it especially if I have any dry skin on the backs of my arms. I use it on kind of my décolleté area as well. But it's a nice little extra. So now on to toners. The 2 toners that I use would be, again, chemical exfoliators. So I use the Glossier solution, which is AHA, BHA and PHA. This is quite an intense exfoliating solution, I would say. It has quite a strong level of chemical exfoliators, so if you're not used to using them, you might want to build up with something a little bit more gentle, especially if you've got sensitive skin. But as I said, with dry skin, I tend to get maybe a little bit of congestion with flakiness. My skin can look really dull, and this is what you want to use for that. Don't go near your skin with physical exfoliators. They can make micro tears in your skin. They can be really, really harsh. So let's move away from the apricot scrub and go for something maybe more like this. But if you haven't used one before, this is a great kind of starting point. Now it's a strong one again, but any glycolic acid will do. This is the ordinary glycolic acid. It's super cheap. You get a massive thingy of it. It has a nice little dispenser, little squirty thingy. Pixie do a good one. A lot of brands do a good glycolic acid, and they're usually pretty cheap, and that will just help kind of make your skin look less dead, less lifeless, and you'll really notice a difference. Then my other favorite is again by The Ordinary. This is the lactic acid with hyaluronic acid peeling formulation. I don't use any of their super strong peels, and if I am using any of these, I don't use them in conjunction with each other. I would kind of cycle between them, but this for me is probably the most gentle. It's the lactic acid in it. I used lactic acid in a Sunday Riley serum that I bought years ago, and I found that it really made my skin glow, and whenever I use this the next day, my skin looks so nice and like bright and glowy, and I've kind of got that natural highlight on my cheekbone. So for me, this is probably above. I've only kind of started using these two, if I'm honest. I've probably been using them about a month or so, and they have had great results, but I've been using this for about a year, and it's fab. So for moisturizers or serums or whatever else, I've got a few faves. I'll fly through them. The two serums that I use are either the Vichy Mineral 89, which is like a cult classic. I saw Samantha Ravndal always talk about this, but it's just a really nice, super high in hyaluronic acid, really nice moisturizer before, or really nice to put on before moisturizer. This is my ride or die. This is the Ordinary Buffet. It's packed full of peptides. It's a really, really nice moisturizer, or serum, should I say. This was the kind of product that I noticed my skin change with when I started to use it. I always used to get kind of, again, as I said, that kind of congestion, flaky skin, stuff like that, and this kind of resurfaced my skin. It's only €14. I've gone through bottle after bottle of it, and it will always be in my skincare cabinet or little trough that I have over there. It's just the nicest thing, and whenever I don't use it, I notice a difference. On top of the two moisturizers, or serums, I will just use a basic moisturizer. I'm loving E45 cream. This is a $5. I always say invest in your serums and your moisturizer. I just always keep it fragrance free, super simple. E45 is very gentle as well, and it's really nice and moisturizing, which is what you want. For eye cream, I use the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Eye Cream. Eye cream is one of those products that like you don't know if it works until you're like 40, I guess. And I think I have quite bad bags under my eyes, but this does help keep them moisturized. Always put your eye cream on first, by the way, and don't put your eye cream like I see people putting it up their eye. Like, you just want to put it along your orbital bone. The skin will absorb it through there. This is expensive again. It's about 30 quid, but I like it. It's nice and light, and a lot of other eye creams I used kind of bunched up under my eye. But yeah, I just use it in the nighttime. I don't use it in the morning. Then if I need a little bit of extra moisturizing, I use some oils. So in my opinion, The Ordinary have some of the best and most affordable oils that you can find. They're super pure. There's no fragrance in them. I have tried nearly all their oils and they're all fantastic, but two of my favorites are the rosehip seed oil and the marula oil. Marula oil is like in so many super fucking expensive oils, and this was about, I'm gonna say, between 10 and 15 euro. I've barely gone through it. You can use it in your hair, you can use it on your face. It's beautiful. The rosehip seed oil is a lighter oil, so this can, sometimes I wear this under foundation as well in winter. I can mix it in with a drop of foundation if I want it super glowy looking, or I'll just kind of wear this almost like a mask sometimes during the day if I just need that extra bit of hydration. But it's beautiful. And now for masks, which I love to do a mask, but if I'm honest, I am not super, like, I don't really keep up with masking. I'm not like Mask Monday every single Monday, blah, 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 because again, my skin is dry. So I find, again, doing like a heavy oil. But yeah, doing a heavy oil will really help my skin more than a moisturizing mask will. But however, recently on Instagram, I asked for your recommendations, and so many people recommended this bad boy. This is the number 7 Instant Results Nourishing Hydration Mask. And I got the inside scoop from a listener. Apparently, it's extremely similar to the Sicily Rose mask, and the reason that came out was some beauty blogger put it in their favorites, and she said it's always sold out. People come in and buy loads of these. I think it was €18. I've used it a few times. It's a beautiful mask. It really is. A little bit fragranced for my liking, I will say. But it really does moisturize. You don't feel greasy after it. I actually just wear it and leave it on and let my skin drink it up, because as I said, my skin can tend to be dehydrated or dry. So if you have oilier skin or maybe combo skin, you could use it as directed, which is like to leave it on for 10 minutes and wash it away. If on the odd occasion I have congestion in my skin, or if I feel like I've been out in like pollution all day and my skin is just feeling like, you know, when you feel like you've got that film, this is the only kind of clay mask I will use. This is the Health and Beauty Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. It is calcium bentonite. Yes, calcium bentonite clay. I bought this online, I think Amazon, and it is like a dry clay that you mix in apple cider vinegar to activate the clay. And personally, again, because I have dry skin, I also mix in a couple of drops of almond oil or marula oil or whatever oil I have handy, just to give it a bit more moisture, because otherwise it can be quite drying on your skin. But again, this is just like an all reliable. I think I bought this 2 years ago. There's only that much gone. And because obviously it is a powder, there's no like, the expiry on it isn't going to go as much as like this kind of thing is. Like this, the expiry on this is like 24 months, so that's 2 years. But this, like, I don't think there is an expiry on it actually, because it is a powder. But yeah, fab mask, especially if you have oily skin. Apparently this is amazing. I've heard of people use this on their bum if they're getting blemishes. I heard people use it on their underarms to pull out any toxins. So it's a beautiful natural product, and that I would recommend personally. And then for body, as much as my face, I put a lot of effort into my face. My face, like dry wise, is not the worst, but my body, that is my real problematic area. That I have like a kind of like, not, I don't know if it's like eczema, just extremely dry skin on my body. My knees are so dry, my ankles are so dry, my hands, as I said, clings to tan, and it's something I really struggle with. I don't know if I'm like would be insecure about it, but like I like to wear tan. I don't like to be walking around with like weird kind of crusty kind of shit in my hands. I don't like the look of it, and it can feel quite uncomfortable too, especially during the winter. The best body moisturizer that I've found, unfortunately, is so expensive, and it's the Kiehl's Creme de Corp body moisturizer. This was like, do I have the price on it? No, I probably took it off because of anxiety. I think this might have been €35 for the small bottle. So what I do is I buy a bottle of this, and I don't use it all over my body, but I will use it on my elbows, on my knuckles, my knees, especially before putting on any tan, because I find it is the only moisturizer that really will kind of penetrate through that really stubborn dry skin. And if you have that dry skin, you know what I'm talking about. All over my body, I use just the, again, E45 moisturizing lotion. I think this is a tenner. I use this every day. I use it after the shower when my skin is a little bit still damp, so it soaks it up more. It's fab. It's cheap. It's unfragranced. You can lash it on without, like the Kiehl's one, having the fear of God in you that you're putting pure gold on your body. This is just great. I love a product that's cheap and works. Who doesn't? Facial sprays are something that I love. Because they can add a little bit of extra moisture. You feel fab doing them. And yeah, I just love the experience. This one here is the Heritage Rose Water and Glycerin. I always bang on about this. When I went to get my Botox done recently, though, my doctor was like, oh, you want to be careful over applying this, it can cause congestion. So I was like, okay, let's stop. I was literally like every 3 fucking seconds. But it's it's basically, the reason I like this because it's glycerin in it, which helps support moisturizing factors. I'm talking shit. Glycerin's really good for like making your skin look really shiny. It's also what is in another favourite of mine, which is the MAC Prep and Prime spray. But this here is just fab. The rose water in it is pure. This is expensive though for a rose water, let it be known. I think it's an Urban Outfitters for €14, but I bought this, I'm gonna say in February, and it's now June, and mine still has a few goes left in it. So then again, as I said, this is only a mini. It's the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. Fab. Like, it's a really nice kind of one for over your makeup. It helps take down any powdery lookingness if you have that. If you wear powder, I personally don't, but if you have powder, this is great to pop over it to kind of mesh your makeup in, or just during the day. It's a lovely little kind of refresher. Then finally, I think the fucking lid has gone off this, but the Too Faced Hangover Spray is fab. It smells like coconuts. It has coconut water and probiotics in it. It's silicone free, alcohol free, and oil free. I use this as a makeup setting spray mostly, but I will also just spray it on my face as I wish. It actually smells fucking unreal. It's my favourite scent. And side note, there's a really nice primer, matching primer to this, which is like a moisturiser. It's beautiful. And finally, these are my two everydays. I hate to be that Glossier bitch, but I am. There's probably so many other options out there for me, but I love these. I can't deny it. This is the Glossier Priming Moisturiser and the Glossier SPF. They're fab. If you are like me and you don't have the juicy skin and you want the look of the juicy skin, I mean, I just think these are great. I use this as my everyday moisturiser. I think it gives a really nice, I have it on now underneath my Soleil de Chanel. This just like, it gives you this kind of juicy look to your skin. It's a light moisturiser. I know Lindsay for a while she said that for her skin, the E45 was kind of a dupe for it. But for me, I think if your skin is a little bit lacking in hydration, there is something in this that isn't in any other kind of nice light moisturiser. Your makeup goes on fab over it. It doesn't go oily. I just think it's fab. It is probably a little pricey, but I don't go through a lot of it, and I use it every goddamn day, twice a day, pretty much. So yes. And then obviously everyone their mother knows we're supposed to be wearing SPF every day. I'm gonna say I'm like 70% good at putting this on my face. Then I was watching a video the other day, you're meant to wear it all over your body, but like, dear God, I couldn't be fucked. This is SPF 30. Again, this gives you that really nice kind of juicy look. It's a gel SPF. It smells like holidays. It doesn't make your makeup grow fucking weird. It's clear. It soaks into your skin. It's moisturizing. I just think it's brilliant. And the two of these together, I put this on first, then this, are fab. Under makeup, on their own, I just think they are great. Okay, so I was just filming cutaways for this video and I realised I forgot to fucking mention my facial steamer. That thing changed the game as well. Facial steamers are great. If you steam your face, it's going to melt away blackheads, it's going to melt away and open up your pores and get yourself ready for any fucking fab moisturizers that you're going to use. So this thing here, I got this on Amazon. It's like a generic brand piece of crap. Well, it's not a piece of crap. It was like 20 quid. But you just put a little bit of water in. You're meant to use like distilled filtered water, but like YOLO. But yeah, this is so good. I use this maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. Just opens up your pores, especially if I'm going to do a mask or if I'm just like feeling my fucking, or not feeling my skin, should I say. I will use this. This was one of the best things I've ever bought. Again, Amazon, I think it cost 20 quid. I just searched facial steamer. This is the first one that came up. I love it. So that is it. They are all, I mean, there's so many products. When I was taking them out, these aren't even all the products that I kind of cycle through, but these are kind of my tried and true, the ones that I would put my word behind for you girls. But if you have any questions, let me know below. Me and Lindsay are going to record another video for you because I know we were late with this video, so apologies for that. However, there will be another video for you in the next few weeks. But let us know what other XXX Gals videos you guys want, because we want to make you the videos that you want. So whether it's one of us together, whether it's us separately, any makeup tutorials, whatever the fuck it may be. Get Ready With Me's vlogs we are trying to bring more of, but they will probably live on our main channel as well. But yeah, let us know. Thanks for watching. I hope I wasn't too annoying. I hope this fucking works, and I hope I can edit it.